would have been at
But so
our
that's
engagement
that's
party.
what my friends have told me is that like they hung out like right away before she left,
Absolutely
and I
not.
was like, okay,
He
that's
would
She was
have.
with us.
this is where my mind spirals.
Okay, so obviously he said about obviously she hung out with the dude 48 hours before the time. The dude said obviously that, and she said that's not what happened. That never happened. She never saw him. In fact, I think she said she hasn't seen him for about a month or whatever because she said that she was at home. Problem is, his friends then said, at first, what they actually said was, yeah, we were hanging out at the engagement party, but she was not with him. He was there. So, which means y'all did see each other. So the whole lie, so that makes it even a bigger lie. So when you said he didn't see him at all before the weekend, I know what she was trying to initially say, but it's actually a bigger lie. You did see him. You just didn't see. Maybe you was trying to say that you didn't see him in that private capacity, and you're trying to play in that grey area. But you know, the friends then said, obviously we did see him, but it was at the engagement party, which means there's probably more to the story than you're telling us. You covering for your friend like the man them do. Like I said, you don't trust no man and trust no woman because all of y'all are a bunch of liars when you want to lie. Do you know what I'm saying? So you get your friends and your ducks in a row. So I think that's where the lie is in a sense. Like again, that doesn't necessarily free Dave anything on it necessarily, but there's definitely some lying going on there. I hope that makes sense. Let's see, wait, does that make sense?
Yeah,
Now,
Kojo,
I get it.
Yes.
this is why I said the whole facts. And I don't know if you guys have this in the UK, and this was my shortened way, so I just want to clarify for anybody watching. You know, like a Carfax gives you the history of everything that car has done, right? You know, all its maintenance, any problems, any accidents. So when I say whole facts, I'm not necessarily saying Lauren is a hoe. Please, I don't think that. But he's trying to get down all of her entire history. And anytime a man gets into the weeds of your sexual past, it is not going anywhere. So, as much as those friends were trying to help, it wasn't going to do anything because I think he's already made up his mind. Now, he's going to try to push her because, again, similar to what somebody else said, I'm not sure who it was, but it's going to get her to start self doubting because now you're like picking at, you know, okay, were you here? Were you there? Were you at this place? Where were you at 9 o'clock on Tuesday? And then you get the person confused. And before they know it, they're saying things that they don't. And then eventually it's just gonna, you know, it's just she's just gonna like stress herself out and be like a weak, wounded animal on the floor. So the whole thing is torturous. It's pretty torturous. And again, it's a danger, it's not a dangerous game, but it's just a mean game of like just nitpicking at somebody and what they did when you know what's happening inside of your head is I'm turned off. I've got the ick. We always talk about women having the ick. This is what happens when a guy has an ick and it's tied to your sexual past. It's insane. And I hate watching it for her, but also she knew what she signed up for. And this is a classic example of I never thought the leopard was going to eat my face. And now it's eating your face. And you're like, oh shoot, they're doing it. He's doing it to me. Oh my God. Oh my God, this can't be happening. No, I'm gonna fix my way out. No, it's quicksand. Just get out because it's going nowhere. And I just want her to just stop this nonsense because anytime it's a super red flag, you know, anytime somebody gets into the weeds like that, it's going nowhere.
No, I don't necessarily disagree with that at all. I think it makes it's trickier because the whole situation is about one situation, which is about this X. That's what makes it trickier, right? So I definitely agree with the whole fact situation, especially as men. That is a big thing. When you know what I mean, like if a man does want to run you through your whole sexual history, that's a problem. The only difference I would make in this situation, again, I'm not giving him a pass because I think he's still problematic, is that this particular person that we're talking about, he's not talking about other exes. He's talking about one specific ex, which is now connected to you and connected to his friends. And so that's why I said there's two sides to the story, which I'm seeing both of them a little bit in the sense of, I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass, but not too much of a pass, because I think he's a douche. When you're negging people in the pods, you didn't know all the story, so he's still a douche. But even with the douche, there are some aspects of the story which is not making sense for Lauren, because if it's clean, why are your friends having to lie for you? It's clean. You know what I'm saying to you? Why you gotta lie to you? Which means there's something else that you're not really being truthful about. That you put, and so that means that now it's actually gonna make the situation even worse. But again, I don't think he necessarily wants it all the way like that as well. I think he's a bit fearful in that respect. But yeah, when the friends came out and lied for her, you know now that no one's gonna try and trust. No one wants to trust that. now that you know your friends are willing to lie for you. So, and again, like I said, this is dark art. So it comes down to that integrity piece where someone's going like, I can't now trust you ever. Because if I call you, say you're with your friends, I know your friends can lie for you. They're lying for you now in something that doesn't even, it's not even a big thing, because really and truly, like you said, if you own it, you own it. This is the beginning of the relationship. I don't really know you. If you own it, you're owning it. So I can see how that can be a very difficult situation. So if I was to take Dave out of it completely, because I still think Dave's a douche. If this was someone else, I'll be like, raw, this is a little bit difficult to take in, like, as a person, knowing that the person who's saying that they're cool with what they've done, whatever, cool, but they're not owning it and they're lying. And you have, and the problem is you have people who are verifying that this is the truth, and now they're discrediting his friends. So now it's even bigger. So actually, it's not a small thing anymore. Now your friends are now telling me that my friends are actually liars. They actually questioned their friends. They said, "What kind of friends do you have around you?" They actually asked that. You know, how can you? And so now I'm like, oh, so you gaslighting me, and what my friendship is, knowing that you know that there's more to the story, knowing that you know that she met the guy at the party. That's crazy work. So I'm only saying this because I think this is a great example when I say that when men and women are trash, we always talk about men being trash, and every season we nail men like Jesus Christ to the cross. And yet Jesus died 2,000 years ago, and we'll keep nailing the men. But this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to dark arts. This is friendship. And what Lauren are doing is some dark arts. But Dave is still a douche. It doesn't stop him being a douche. He'll continue being a douche.
Jesus was innocent. No, you didn't.
Pure.
My bad, Jesus.
No. Pure as the driven snow.
I'm so sorry. Jesus, forgive me.
Please, bro. You are deep in prayer these days. I need you don't get too far on the other side, bro. We don't want to lose you.
Quick question, because I see some parallels between this situation and the David and Michelle situation. So if we find out that Lauren
you
is
don't
lying,
see no parallels, Easton.
I happen to see some parallels.
Be an agent of chaos. Go ahead.
So if we find out that Lauren is lying, does that absolve Dave of?
Absolutely. We have to actually retroactively look at it, because his instincts were telling him that she's a liver hoe. So we have to definitely agree that. I hear you. I'm with you, sir. I will carry this fight till today.
I just want to set the table.
Diabolical CSI agents that piece together evidence in such a horrible way. You two gonna try to correlate and
Sean, don't even worry about it. You have to compare Jesus.
Suddenly it doesn't matter anymore.
It only works if you guys engage.
Seaway was the CEO of this.
It only works if you guys engage. I'm not engaging in this. Whatever you say, Easton.
Hey, we didn't say you have to respond, but the reality is, I hear you, Easton. Easton, I didn't even think of it, but the fact that you think you're on it, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
That you compare Jesus to the man that's doing dirty. We just gonna let y'all stay on that little other side of the world right now.
Hey, there was two other people on the cross as well who were next to him who weren't so clean. So my bad. I changed the analogy. The two other people on the cross.
Story.
The thieves.
You don't know their story.
Hello, any other thoughts on this, apart from us being a little bit petty? Any other thoughts on this as well in regards? Have we nailed it to the cross, so to speak?
Stop playing with God today. Somebody gonna come and strike us down on this.
Hey, there was two other people that were on the cross as well. There was two other people that were on 30 crosses. I'm not about Jesus anymore. Forgive me, Jesus.
Oh, so you and Easton are two other people. I got it.
But are you repentant? Because those two thieves were repentant. Are you two
well,
repentant?
One was.
You're not. You're
clearly because he started stuttering as soon as you.
I know the caveats, so don't.
I didn't know I was on trial like my good father in heaven. I didn't know I was on trial, guys. Okay, all right. Listen, I said one mistake. My bad. Okay, can I get a pass like Peter? Damn.
That's what Lauren is looking for, a pass.
Don't gaslight.
Lauren looking for a pass. Now you want a pass. We ain't giving out passes.
Where she a wax pass? She a wax pass.
I'll treat you just like Dave did to Lauren. Who you slept with? Where was you with 2 days before? What you did at the 22nd mark? Who? Huh? How many times? What? Where'd y'all meet? You never went to his house? What?
Here's my thing.
Quick. Make
My
sure the
running-
answers are consistent.
My running theme is all about consistency. To me, that is my problem. Since you want to take it back to math so bad, my issue with David is the cap part of it. He was acting like he was a good guy. Whole time he was smashing Madison, right? That's my problem. My problem with Miss Lauren is that she was giving Girl Next Door Minnesota, right? She was giving that, and whole time that she was busting it wide open 2 days down before to the thing. My thing is, do not present something that is not consistent. You can own whatever truth. We're not here to whole shame nobody. I know I'm not, but I'm not giving you Girl Next Door if I know that what I was doing down 2 days ago. I just think consistency and authenticity needs to be the word of the day.
You know what time it is. Time it is. Time it is. Time it is.